or send a penny.
We're live.
Wow, that was quick. Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome in today for the 71st episode of the Pod Ones podcast. I'm your host, Charge RJ, joined by my co-host, Luke.
Hey, what's going on? And by the way, I am not owing you $3.
And Hereth Productions.
We've started. That's not 4. You can't take 4.
And Hereth Productions.
Hi, I'm back. Guess what? Atlantis is gone, and I'm here, and I have a surprise.
Oh, I'm excited to see it. Yeah, he's been hitting at it for the past few weeks, and we're gonna be seeing it tonight. But today we're gonna be covering season 2, episodes 3 and 4 of Star Wars Rebels, aka the Clone Trooper arc or the Clone arc. This is episodes The Lost Commanders and The Relics of the Old Republic. We're gonna be seeing Captain Rex, which is a huge reveal. Back when this episode was coming out, we had no idea what Rex was up to, and now we finally see him. We see Wolf of the 104th, and we see Gregor, which last time we saw him was on Aberfar with Chase's boy Meeber Gascon. So we're gonna be diving into a bunch of different things. We're gonna be getting a little bit of Callus, because I see Atlantis is in the chat with the Callus PFP, and we're gonna be diving into a lot of different things because there's so many different things to cover. Kanan's PTSD from the war with encountering clones once again, and the troubles between catching that Jupa, and it's just, I love how we're gonna be seeing that Ezra dynamic between the clones, and we're gonna be seeing the juxtaposition between Kanan and the clones. So it's gonna be a very cool thing to cover today. So, Luke, Hereth, are we ready to dive into today's episode?
I was wondering when you were gonna.
I was gonna say, where's the spiel gonna go?
I went on a tangent,
like,
but hey, Luke, we already derailed. Let's go.
Yeah.
The Jedi Knights are all but destroyed, and yet your task is not complete, Inquisitor. The Emperor has foreseen a new threat rising against him. The Podwans Podcast.
Oh.
Okay, how did you do that?
How
did you do that?
I may have gotten Chris's help.
That's what I thought.
Nice.
That is so fucking cool. Bravo,
oh my
Eric.
God.
Everybody, hold on.
That's a big improvement.
The Jedi Knights are all but destroyed, and yet your task is not complete, Inquisitor. The Emperor has foreseen a new threat rising against him. The Podwans Podcast.
Sorry, I had to do it again. That shit was fucking
You had to
cool.
pull Palpatine and
I
roll
feel
it
like with
again.
that, it deserves a double take. That was cool. I'm proud of you, Hereth.
That was.
It's a way better upgrade than what we were doing,
Wow.
because it was like our Clone Wars thing, but it was just the audio. But now we
Yeah, that was
cool.
that was impressive. That was very, very impressive. Nice job. You never cease to amaze me. It's great.
Proud of
Awesome.
you. Proud of you. All right, so today we have 3 guests joining us for the Clone arc. We have 2 returners and 1 new, I believe.
No, she was on Andor. She was on a reaction for Andor.
Okay, yeah.
But she is new to the podcast.
Yes,
never been
okay.
on the podcast.
All right, so we have 3 guests today, and obviously we're going to be going into the more common returners, I'd say. So the first one, obviously, is our great friend from across the sea, or the pond, as people would like to say. He is one of our closest friends. He's over here blabbering on about his love for Game of Thrones with Discount Sansa Stark for our Game of Thrones segment on our show.
The Stark sisters, which if
Yes.
you aren't watching the reactions, you should go check them out. Bale just watched Red Wedding for the first time.
You won't see his reaction until Christmas Eve.
Yeah, well, yeah, Christmas Day. It will come out.
Christmas Day. Bale get the good Christmas present. His depression.
Yep. So.
Oh yeah, well, they spoiled it anyway. It's Grandmaster Bale.
How
you doing, man?
You're gonna remind me of the Red Wedding when I'm unwrapping my Christmas presents?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Also, may I? Oh,
no,
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, man, firstly, just now, when I heard Char saying Hereth has been working on this for weeks and he's so excited to show everyone, I was worried that Hereth had like secretly been hitting the gym or something. I got confused, man.
I was like,
it's like, is Hereth shredded now? Okay. But no, the intro was absolutely incredible. But
really
yeah,
awesome.
sorry, Luke.
No, Bale, my cohort in the soon-to-be Lord of the Rings realm.
Indeed.
We will be Yeah. But Bale, where
We'll be
can the
doing
good people
that.
follow you?
Oh, they can find me on TikTok, Grandmaster Bale. Same on Twitter as well, I believe. And I will say it's weird not introducing myself by going, "Hi, I'm Aria." So I'm glad it's Grandmaster Bale for once.
Yeah, and you can find him every Sunday night.
Yeah, go
With the
watch the
Stark
Stark
Sisters.
Sisters, or else.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There's your self plug. Anyway,
Yeah, pretty much.
and that's Bale. On to the next person.
All right, and our second guest today is another returner of the Podmonks podcast. She is one of the 3 hosts. Or is she? I'm confused. Is she part of Stick-Based? Or was she
No,
not?
she's not.
No.
She
Wow.
is no. She is the child of V and Alanis. If she is like a carbon copy of both of them.
Good God.
That's the best way to describe this. Our next.
Yeah, so she is V and Alanis' daughter, according to Luke Agan over here. She has been on, I believe, 2 of our episodes. She was on. What was she on before? I mean,
this is terrible that you. He was on
I'll-
she was on the Clovis arc.
the
order
Clovis
to
arc.
dispute-
Yes.
what's else on
I'm just forgetting. I'm
orders?
sorry. I've been on a rush all day.
Audio.
But let's bring in Remy at Feral Remy.
Howdy. Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I botched that whole thing.
It's okay. I think it was a great intro. You know, I think it really sums me up as a person. So I respect it.
No, seriously though, she is your child. Oh my God! Like literally,
Alarming
if
how-
V and Alanis somehow created a child, it would be Remy, because you
Yeah.
have V's laugh, but you have Alanis's like, I don't know, but
Feralness.
I don't know what you have, but it's
Feralness.
yes, that's what it is,
Yeah,
Bale. Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
I'll take it. It's fine.
No, but Remy, where can the good people follow you?
You can find me at TikTok, Instagram, and also Twitter at Feral Remy, but on Twitter the L is a capital I.
Yeah, Hereth, you were gonna say something.
Also, I became a Nebraskan. What the hell happened there?
Yeah, it's big. I was just about to say, what the hell? What the hell?
I don't know
Why'd you
how it
take my
happened.
thing?
I'm using the dark science.
Yeah. Only the Sith know. Anyway, but yeah, Char.
The third guest of today's show has appeared once on our show. That's why I am bringing her in last, because I just like the former, or the commoners coming in here, and then the more new people coming in last.
Whoa!
Did you just call me a
Wow.
commoner?
No.
The
Bale has been in here
disrespect.
more than you, and then you have been in here more than the next guest. This is how it goes.
Wow.
I have ruined this whole intro.
Yeah, you have,
Also,
buddy.
Up next, Feral Remy has beef with Char, so
Come here.
We can make that an episode. I'd happily watch that.
wait. We gotta get a boxing match
Anyway.
going with Pod One. It's just like someone becomes the ref.
Anyway, she has appeared on episode 5 of our Andor Watch-Along, and she is here to talk about the Clone Arc. Let's bring in Danielle at Written in the Star Wars.
Hi.
And then,
Hi.
so you know what's funny?
I love how I just got
Remy-
back on track right there.
Remy comes in and is like all all in, and then Danielle's just like, hi.
okay, listen, don't let Danielle fool you, because she has in fact messaged me about some fanfics before, and she can also be very feral. She just does it quietly, and
Yes.
I respect it.
You go
So
follow my private Twitter now. Yeah.
yes,
Sorry to
absolutely.
everybody else.
Oh, good God.
Oh,
No, now I'm
God.
terrified of Remy, because she's got this animosity towards me that I'm just not prepared for. She's gonna be throwing haymakers at me. I'm just gonna be like, oh, dropping down like a jupa.
As you
Oh,
should. Yeah.
Jesus. But Danielle, welcome to officially to the podcast. You've been on for Andor. So happy to have you on for Clone Talk, because like you, Remy. I mean, you two are like the only ones that I know that are like fanatics about clones, and maybe Tyler from Hot's podcast. He's pretty obsessed with the clones as well. But
Bye-bye.
Danielle, where can the good people follow you?
TikTok at Written in the Star Wars, Twitter at DannyS394, and Instagram at Written in the SW. All
I
three
was
different.
also going to say maybe
So-
Commander Wolf's quarters as well. But
Oh yeah,
Jesus
yes.
Christ!
It's supposed to be a secret, but okay, yeah.
So wait, so
What?
Danielle,
Well,
what's
we
your
all
what's
know.
your favorite clone battalion?
Well, I have to pick. I like the 501st and 104th. Everyone knows.
104th, yes.
People who know
Let's
me know
go!
that I cannot choose between Wolf and Rex. Rex is my husband. Wolf is the love of my life.
So
we're
wait.
saying-
Hold on. So let's put this in Game of Thrones.
lady wife and
So Wolf is your mistress, and
Yes.
Rex is your husband.
Yes, but it's approved by Rex.
It's like a poly thing.
Follow up question. Together or not?
I can't answer that for legal reasons.
I love how Luke went to Polly. My mind went to Danielle's the soccer mom, who's like, I want both sides to win.
Okay, my mind went to if you could have Rex in the front and Wolf in the back, what would you choose?
I mean, I
we're,
have
we're
thought
what
about
10 minutes in and we're already
Holy
discussing
shit, this
fantasies with clones.
Sorry,
Is this
audio
what I
Yeah,
folks. This is
and,
not going to be. I mean, we're pretty explicit, but I mean, we're talking about possible Eiffel Towers and certain things. and-
Luke's really coming out with the terms here.
Good God.
So, to get back on track, because obviously Luke had to bring it into the
Bedroom.
type of
Fuck that.
Oh.
scenario. So Danielle, my other question is, I know that Remy's gonna have some thoughts on this, but what are your thoughts on Commander Fox?
Oh,
I'm looking-
yes. Where's Chris at?
Yeah.
Chris.
Chris
quickly-
knows.
This
Chris
is quick
is my birthday
because Remy
twin, and
Remy
he
hates me for some
this.
reason. So you know what? Right back at you. So I'm curious.
Commander Fox defender.
You like Fox?
I am
Nice.
an all clones defender.
Okay.
Mhm.
I did a
Okay.
video where I said I love all clones, but there are clones I would give a stern talking to.
Okay.
Understandable.
Hey, Danielle, keep that in mind.
Oh, I know that.
There you go. There
I've
you
written
go.
it into my pics. Thank you.
Oh, Jesus.
I can confirm that. I've read her fix.
Oh Jesus. Oh my God. All right. Well. Anyway. Wait. What was the question?
It was Fox. It
God.
was about
Something-
Fox.
Oh
Fox.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
about Fox.
I mean,
Danielle and Remy both like him.
Mhm.
Is that the Donnie
man-
with the minigun?
But hold on here. Okay, Danielle,
Did you say
you're a
Fox hates
stout.
the number 5?
You're a stout. God damn it! You are a stout Ahsoka defender, though.
Okay, no,
So-
I've talked
so-
about this.
So explain.
Okay, so it's people like to think that Fox and Ahsoka knew each other, but if you actually if you watch the episode, the Wrong Jedi arc, it's kind of clear that they don't really know each other, or if they do, they just met in passing. And so all Fox knows is what he saw on the security camera, which is it very much looks like Ahsoka is like force strangling her, and then he thinks that he knows that someone with a lightsaber killed his brothers, and he immediately assumes Ahsoka. So is he guilty of rash thinking? Yes. But is he guilty of treating her any differently than he would have treated another prisoner? No.
He just needs a cheeky talking to. He'll be fine.
Period.
Also, Pep, is this supposed to be a pun?
It is because you don't
Wait,
know how to boil
no.
water.
Is that supposed to be a pun?
Yes.
Oh God, I forget you
Good
can't
job.
work basic
Good job.
oven
Oh, Danielle,
stuff,
this
Charles.
is some.
I've
like,
learned
deep-
now.
This is some
I've learned
deep
now.
lore from boiling water, right? Char during our Disney Plus stream for like when
Last
we were going
year.
over what we didn't get from Disney Plus Day. Like at one point, his girlfriend Kylie comes on, right? And she's talking about how he didn't know how to boil water. He used plastic bottles of water and poured them into the thing to make them
This
boil.
was a year ago.
And it is by far the
Funniest
best
moment.
lore.
I was
you-
boiling
yes,
hot water
yes.
at 13.
Pat, come
You
save
were-
me.
You're okay. If anybody knows that, they are a real fan. Like that, they're a day oneer. They're tier
Wait,
one.
anytime
Oh, we don't know. Oh, no,
Comment in
every
the
time
comments, you have to
X-Core
bring it
comes
up.
in because he was there.
Oh
he
he's a
doesn't-
tier 1, but he's a tier 1. He's been there from the beginning.
He never doesn't bring it up.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
Fox would hate Cyril. Someone just put in the comments. I feel like there's an untapped
Yeah.
market for Fox and Cyril cornflakes. Fox would hate him. I would just.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure.
So Char, you have no allies, of course.
Hey,
It's me against the world. Come here.
Oh.
Hereth,
Your mic's doing the thing again, Hereth.
audio.
I'll take you
All right.
all on, except for Remy, because I know she'll kick my ass.
Oh yeah, she will.
Smart.
you
Smart.
up.
You're assuming I wouldn't, Jar? I'd take you to
Anyway.
fight.
I can run, but I
Anyway.
can't
Good old
hide.
1-2.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Anyway, so we're gonna get started 15 minutes in. We haven't even started the episode, but this is what happens
Yeah,
when Remy comes
About
on.
water
It all good.
and-
It's all Remy's fault at this point. We're just gonna
That's
go
fair.
ahead. That is.
I'll take it. I'll take the blame.
So I'm gonna start with Danielle. In 2 sentences or less, explain the arc, and it can be as funny or serious as you want to make it.
Okay. Ahsoka sends the Ghost Crew on a mission to find Captain Rex, formerly of the 501st Battalion, aka the greatest character, aka the love of my husband, not the love of my life.
Yeah, don't get that mixed up.
Comma, and to bring him back to the rebellion so that he can help. Period. Next.
That was just the first sentence. That wasn't even the second one.
While the Ghost Crew attempts to bring Rex and, as they find out later, Wolf and Gregor back to the rebellion, they encounter Imperial forces because Wolf has contacted the Empire because of his past trauma. And then they succeed in bringing Rex back to the rebellion. Period. Thank you.
What? Okay, that was the most elaborate one. She used commas. I have never seen anybody do that. So, bravo, Danielle. Great job.
Thank you.
Basically, I'm not even going to participate in this one anymore because nobody can top that. But I have a feeling Remy's just going to top that by being absolutely feral.
If Remy
So,
doesn't top it, I
let's
will.
go, Remy, your turn. Here we go.
Ghost Crew is sent to find group of daddies.
Okay,
Period.
what's the second sentence?
That's it. It's just one sentence.
That's all you need to know. That's all,
all you
needed to
need.
know.
I mean, it is fitting that you are wearing
Daddy University, established 1969. Thank you.
Of course it was that year. Why wasn't it?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I hope this is the most watched or most listened to episode just because Remy is on. And Danielle.
Dang.
Danielle's gonna have some good takes, but whenever Remy comes on, hey, not as
Facts.
amazed as Char not being able to boil water. That one was
Hey,
Look,
hey,
no,
hey,
no, no,
hey,
no,
hey,
no, no,
hey,
come on,
hey,
Luke.
hey. Luke.
can't
Hagen.
Hey. Remember the time that I accidentally exposed your girlfriend's name on stream?
Trivia
Yeah,
tournament.
Hereth, thank God he blurted out.
That was the funniest shit. Okay.
It was
Alright.
unnecessary.
Time
but it
to
was
get back
funny.
on point. Bale. Your 2 sentences or less.
2 sentences, gotcha. Basically, this geezer needs a base, so they go find this other geezer that has a cool tank and a bunch of boys. One of the boys doesn't like him, so he tells the rebellion like a little.
You mean Empire?
Yeah, sorry, Empire, like a little blank, and they have a little bit of a scrap, but then they have a good old fashioned shootout, and bish bash bosh, they end up with a base.
That was the most British explanation I've seen.
Yeah, I
I've never
know.
heard
I
of
tried
this
to
before.
make.
That was
You gotta
very
stand,
British.
Danielle. When you're cornered by Americans, you gotta stand out. Day in the life of a. Wake up and meet the wife, Padme.
Oh God, that's funny.
Look at my little Padawan. Isn't she beautiful?
Oh my god.
You mean Podwan, but whatever.
Oh,
You
power.
idiot. Anyway,
I'm not gonna talk about it.
Char Hereth.
I got a really good one.
I think mine's
Alright.
good too. Go ahead.
Boomer friend meets his other boomer friend to get over his trauma in Vietnam while Gen X helps.
All right. All right.
That's
This is like a
pretty-
rap
that's
battle
pretty
between me and
good.
Hereth right here. We're gonna feel like which one's better, huh? Ready?
You're gonna do Charlie. Do it in the Godfrey voice.
Oh, it's too much.
I
to
will
bro.
not.
Oh my
Good
god.
God.
He hasn't done that in
A
3
while.
months. 3 months, hasn't it been?
Well, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Bring it
Hey,
back.
Push
So-
the episode out just for that reason.
Mine is
The people will watch.
Kanan gets his PTSD triggered. Period. Agent Callus plays hide and seek.
That one's illegal.
pretty
Tries
good.
to play it in the bestie. That's illegal.
Yeah, you can't.
How is that illegal?
Flag on the play.
So that's targeting. Targeting on the play. Targeting.
15-yard penalty.
15-yard penalty. Oh yeah.
Are we
yeah,
surprised?
Defense.
By the way, that is me. That is being replaced
Illegal
in that,
ass kissing,
in that
Char Char J.
Agent Callus right there. That's me. Just
I'd
so
also-
that y'all know the role.
I mean, you
I'd
have to
also-
admit that her and Callus look really good together.
Yeah.
So I respect it.
I would like to add as well
Hey-
for
hey,
those that
Remy?
don't frequently watch.
You're
Yeah, Luke,
not
whoever-
a that
Drown.
is not just a bot in the stream that
Yeah,
will
Luke.
pop
Whoever
up
gets
every
casted
time
for
Callus is
Callus, you
mentioned.
better be running.
It's a real person. It's a real person, not a bot. Anytime Callus is mentioned, they'll appear, but it's not a bot. It's an actual person.
Oh my god, what have I done? I am Anakin Skywalker after taking up. Oh my god, would you just stop?
Luke.
I mean,
Get a
Luke,
ra-
just
get a
the mutton
razor.
chops, man.
It's
No, that-
literally right there for you. Like, just do
the
it.
best look. It's the best
Yeah.
look.
You can even get the helmet to match the
Yeah,
chops.
Luke, you're literally you're already almost playing the part right now. Like, look at you. Your hair is messy as shit. Your beard is just going awry, and it's perfect. I mean, you gotta take off your
Man,
glasses and
I did not ask for any of this shit.
The roast of Luke
Hey,
is
Luke,
second.
you, I was just making fun of myself, with the water thing, and then
No,
you just
yeah,
had to
that's
milk it.
true.
You just had to
I'll-
milk
I'll-
it,
I will.
like
I will.
Homelander, and drinking it.
Jesus.
Boys
alright.
references
Well,
for.
well,
know it.
we're gonna get to. Jesus
I know Bale
we're-
knows what I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, we're gonna. Oh God. Never mind.
Homelander and his
We're
glasses
gonna
of milk.
get Jesus. All right, now we're gonna get to my section called the story. Good. I will wonder if this episode will ever be
No,
topped
the best
in
part
anything.
is if all of us could see the backstage, and that's the best part.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, in the words of the Tootsie Pop commercials, the world may never
Never
know.
Can I request that Malik's comment gets put up there because I think it is the most accurate thing I've ever seen, and just yes.
Oh, Lucas Homelander and Bale as Billy Butcher. That actually works. I think so. Luke,
Exactly.
I mean, you're pretty much Homelander every day.
I don't
so.
have a mommy kink. Sorry. Anyway.
Tags on AO3.
So was it bad for me bringing up the boys? Come on, it was fun.
So I take over. So this is my section. We kind of talk about the story. My little section is basically Ahsoka sends, just like everybody else kind of summed it up. Rex is sent by Ahsoka. Rex. Oh no! Wait, hold on. God dang! Now I've just been all derailed. It's like when I haven't taken my like ADHD meds. Now it's just I'm everywhere.
No, Pat, we haven't managed to.
No, we haven't. No. So, oh my God.
I can't look at Remy without laughing.
Sorry.
She's dying over there.
Over here.
my
What's favorite?
God. Jeez. All right. Anyway.
Every like will help Remy get back to say it.
So, I'm just gonna scrap
Stay
that
on
whole thing that I was
target.
about ready to
Stay
say.
on
So,
target.
in the
Wait,
first
no, you
episode,
were talking about Rex. Talk about Rex again.
okay, well, I'm about to. You know, hey, down, hey, down.
I thought you were
You need
talking
a little
to
bit of
Chewie.
newspaper, like some bot.
No, I was talking to Remy. She's down, you feral animal, down. Anyway, in the first episode, we see Kanan ignite his lightsaber, and Wolf says that they have come back for revenge. Do we think other clones that have run into Jedi survivors have acted similarly? It's kind of like a what if scenario. Do you think a lot of the clones have had that reaction?
For
It's
sure.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
I wouldn't be
Possible.
surprised.
Do they have their inhibitor chips still active?
We
I
don't
mean,
know.
That's also a good question.
Going
Yeah.
off of the Post Order 66 stuff in the Vader comics, I'd say they do because I forget the patrol, but there's a patrol of Coruscant or shock troopers, and they're all pretty vehement against the Jedi all being traitors. But I don't think there is like binary about it, if that makes sense. They're not like just kill on sight, kill on sight. They're like, no, they're traitors legally.
But here's the other thing, though. We also have to think back to episode 2 of Kenobi.
Mhm.
I think by that point, the inhibitor chips have worn off.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, 'cause
Even
a Bad Batch.
even closer. I'd say probably we'll start seeing some defect, like the clones actually figuring out like this is what happened. Like probably season 2 of Bad Batch. I would say that could be a plot point in the show.
Bad Batch
Yeah.
proved that the chips fade over time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get that with Cody's subplot in that season, especially.
Well, yeah,
and
you
guys are ready for
looking forward
that.
to it. Yeah.
He seems like
Yeah.
he's already questioning his motives, which is
Yeah.
definitely going to be interesting to delve into.
No, but what Remy, what are your thoughts on the question?
No, I mean, I definitely agree with everything. I think that it's more of like a fight or flight type moment. Like whenever you see Wolf go through it, you see the absolute fear that he's experiencing whenever he sees Kanan. So it's definitely like, I think they're just more scared because they're like, fuck.
we see what they do.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they know, and they know what they did isn't their fault, and they know that it was a really shitty situation, obviously. But I think that it's still scary for them to experience, even like running into a Jedi to begin with.
Gotcha. Danielle?
Well, and we don't know Wolf's story, Order 66 story yet, which
Exactly.
I'm really hoping we get. I want next season of the Bad Batch. I want it so bad, but I don't know if we'll get it in season 2. But I feel like we have to get it eventually.
Well, we could because of
and-
Rex's line in the trailer of like, we have to go recruit more.
Yeah.
That and where's Gregor? Did they
That was
deliver
season
him
one.
They
back?
dropped
Was
him
Gregor
off
with
to
them?
they dropped off Gregor when
with Rex, yeah.
Gregor
Oh,
is
yeah.
annoying the fuck out of Sid, is where Gregor
Yeah.
is.
Gregor's hitting on everyone who walks into that mall.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Laying back like this.
Gregor's getting drunk and trying to get laid. So that's where Gregor
succeeding.
is.
Yeah. Gregor's like rethinking about bar 99. Oh, those were the good old days.
I went the opposite route. Like,
It's
is Gregor a
79,
virgin?
but-
79s.
Is Gregor a virgin? No.
No.
He's not.
Gregor
You
fucks.
kidding me?
Gregor
Gregor
absolutely
started
fucks.
from the bottom. Now we're here. He was a dishwasher. Now he's doing big things.
Okay, did you see how he looked as a dishwasher though? That beard was doing great things for
It's
him.
so good. His slick back hair, you can't tell me
No.
that man is a virgin. Absolutely not.
We've
No,
seen
it works for
we've seen
him.
officers and clone troopers at 79s, but have you ever seen a clone commando there? Woo, baby. he goes hard.
There's a reason you don't see them because there's people surrounding them all the time trying
Yeah,
to get
clone
laid.
commandos when they
Perv.
party. Mother of God. Better watch out.
Yeah.
Still do
Oh
the
my
Buffalo
God.
Bills break the table.
Oh my god. Do
Oh.
you think Rex ever crossed paths with Vader?
I don't think so.
I'll let the two Rexy girls go. can answer this.
I don't think so. I do wonder how that would go for Vader, for Anakin,
Ooh, yeah.
because Anakin would know, but Rex wouldn't. And maybe I think it would be really interesting to see if Rex could like see similarities in the way that Vader fights and think like, oh, that seems really familiar, really like that brings back some memories, but he doesn't want to acknowledge that. I also really like the idea that like Ahsoka would never tell him because she wouldn't want him to experience the pain that she did.
Yeah. I mean, think about this though. When Rex talks to Luke, if he ever
Yeah.
were to talk to Luke, and then Luke brings up that he was Vader,
Mhm.
and then he's I feel like Luke is the only one that can really tell people like and really get away with it not being like a whole like ordeal. You know what I mean? Because it would be very devastating for Rex because he had fought with Anakin for 3+ years through thousands of different battles, thousands of different missions, and to find out that he is the reason why Order 66 had happened and why he was like the main person to execute that order. I think that would be like a really deep. I honestly, I would love to see that either on the screen or on a page.
Well,
Yeah.
from
I
a certain
think it
point
would
of view, would be
be
the perfect opportunity after the
yes,
Battle of Endor.
yes, absolutely. I need. And by the way, they need to release. They need to say that they're actually making that because, god damn it, those certain point of view books are like some of my favorite reads. I love those books. They're so freaking good. But Remy, your thoughts?
No, I agree completely, and I also would love to see it. I think that it would be very interesting to see where they would take it and how. I mean, it would hurt a lot. I would hate every minute of it, but I would love to see it, and I think that it would be really interesting. But I don't think that Rex has ever come across Vader's path in any sort of way whatsoever. Just because I think that during the time that like both of them just during everything, I think that they were both at very different points in their lives and in the galaxy, so I just don't think that they would have had the opportunity to really cross paths like specifically.
No, yeah. That makes sense because I mean Rex is like at this point. I feel even you can see it even in Rebels. He's like taking a back seat. He is getting older. He is letting the young ones do their job, do their thing, and he's just
slinging for Juba.
yeah, yeah, exactly. He's slinging for Juba. He's trying to just survive and oh god, is this a
Remy, are you
fanfic?
thinking of the fanfic I'm
Is this a
thinking of?
fanfic? Oh my god, I just said something really inappropriate, didn't I? Oh god, never mind. Well, anybody else want to take a swing at it? Is everybody kind of like in agreement that Vader and
I
Rex
mean,
have never
I don't think
crossed
it's ever
paths?
happened, and I think if it did, Vader would cut him down. To be completely honest with you, I just I like the concept, and I've seen a lot of like fan art and like of like emotional stuff. Realistically, I think Vader at this point is just so detached that he doesn't. I mean, Ahsoka. I think the only reason because with Ahsoka, there's a viable reason. You know, she's powerful in the Force. Vader only cares about power at that point. So I think that even when you would introduce Rex, he's got no value to Vader. Like Ahsoka has value to Vader. Force Kenobi has value to Vader. Rex doesn't. He has sentimental value, but I think that's kind of just been cut out completely. So I really just don't think Vader would care. I think he'd probably just kill him.
Well,
Which is sad.
I'm gonna add a layer to that. I feel like it depends on where Vader is on the timeline. I feel like if it's before Kenobi, there's a chance Rex may live. After, no, there's no chance.
Yeah.
I don't think if Vader did run into Rex or vice versa, Vader has no remorse. He's
no. Maybe
Rex is getting cut
as
down.
like a slight mercy, he'd take him in and interrogate him instead with the guise of needing rebel secrets. But that's the only thing I can really imagine him doing. I don't really
Yeah.
imagine him showing him
Because
much mercy. And keep in mind, Rex find out that's Anakin. What's he gonna do? He's not gonna be all remorseful. I think he'll just pull the gun on him, to be completely honest with you, following Rex and how he views like traitors and betraying people. And you've got to realize that like Vader at this point is a galactic terror. He's like the boogeyman. Half the people don't think half the people just think he's the legend. Like at this point, I just think even for Rex, I don't think he could even be able to like come to terms with what he's done. So I think he'd just try and kill him as well. Rex wouldn't come out of it.
Yeah, because I mean, Vader, Ahsoka has tried to save him. Obi-Wan's tried to save him.
Exactly.
There's so many different instances where he could have been redeemed. He just says no. But the only thing that
Exactly.
does save him is
His
the
son.
offspring of his wife.
Yep.
Of
I will
Padme.
say
the last remembrance of Padme.
The fan art of Rex and Vader meeting is still absolutely heart crushing and amazing, but realistically, nah.
Yeah.
Well,
I love
Danielle's
Rex,
back.
but there's no
Sorry.
shot.
I did honestly. I looked down for a second, then I looked up and I was like, wait, hold on. The math ain't mathing here. There's supposed to be one more person left in here.
Yeah, there's supposed to be
ain't
this many.
mathing.
Oh no, there's supposed to be this many, and then now there's this many.
This many.
Wait, Char can't
Yeah.
count.
Yeah, well,
like Luke.
you can't boil water either. Hey,
Okay, Luke, hey,
I
Luke.
can't use the right
Luke,
words or spell.
Luke,
Get it right.
Luke, spell Adigalia.
I'm not gonna even try. I can pronounce it Adigalia. So.
Oh wow, you've improved.
Anyway.
Listen, I used to pronounce Massachusetts as Massachusetts until like 2 years ago. So
Well, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there. We're not gonna. No, we're just gonna leave that.
Don't
No,
That-
Luke's the type of guy that calls.
Oriaka
That's,
Wookiee as
that's
well.
on the T. That's on the T.
You got that pronunciation?
Where common used to be in. Yeah.
Yes, that was a comment earlier. Where was that comment earlier? It was amazing. Where was it?
Well, that was from Pep as well. So we're gonna move on. In the second episode of the arc, we see Kanan come to the rescue of the clones after being harped by Hera, Ezra, pretty much the entire Ghost crew is like, we shouldn't leave them there. That's not morally right. He finally comes to his senses. Now, do you guys think going back helped him heal a little bit from the tragedy of Order 66? Even if it's just a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, but not like you said, a little bit, because we see like y'all will talk about this later, but he's not completely over it yet. He's realizes that he can't accuse everyone of this thing that happened to him, and that he can't let it prevent him from being who he is at his heart, which is a Jedi and a person who helps other people. And I think Ezra reminds him of that, and him seeing Ezra interact with Rex and Gregor and Wolf and see how well they get along, I think kind of reminds him of how well he used to get along with the clones in his battalion.
all Remy has to add is tears.
No, I really think that what we see in Bad Batch with Kanan and like watching him experience Order 66 really is so much more like emotionally, what am I trying to say? Draining, I guess, whenever you go back and rewatch like these Rebel episodes and you realize like, like we had to watch Kanan go through it because up until this point, like we hadn't. And so whenever we watched it in Bad Batch, it just makes more sense on why he reacts the way that he does and why he doesn't trust Hunter whenever Hunter tries to help him and why he's so like jumpy at everything. And I mean, it makes sense. And even if we didn't see it, it still made sense. But just watching it happen in the Bad Batch is just so much more. It just gives it so much more depth.
Bale.
What they said.
I figured. No, but like
I've not really got much more to add.
So another. I didn't put this as a question, but how do you guys feel after watching Siege of Mandalore, seeing Rex and even Tales of the Jedi as well. After Tales of the Jedi, watching this episode and
Well,
seeing
Luke.
the what?
You motherfucker! You did it again.
Oh wait, sorry. Never mind. I forgot. I didn't even know that was one of your questions. Never mind. We're gonna talk about that a little bit later. Apparently, I was just thinking the same thing, and I just didn't take the question for him this time. So there you go.
Ladies
I am
and
off
gentlemen,
the
the
rails
organization of the Pod Ones.
Hey, I say I'm pretty organized. Leave me alone.
I know, I'm taking the
You see how that intro went? Exactly.
You show up. You don't even get me started with you.
Luke, you're
We're
wearing,
gonna move
you're
on.
wearing
We're
a
gonna-
clone
we're gonna move
helmet
on.
that's blue on a red sweatshirt.
We're gonna. All right, we're gonna move on to Char's segment. Don't know why he's got a segment. It's not like he's a lore master or anything. But anyway, here we go.
Don't be too proud of this technological terror you've constructed. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power of the Force.
See
And
what I
we
did
have
there?
the lore of the clone arc today. Today's lore is going to be very, very similar to one that we've done before. So 2 weeks ago, back when we were covering the Ghost Crew arc, the season finale of season 1, I did a lore on teammates, which was you had to choose one Star Wars character you would want to work with in order to complete a mission. Today's lore is titled Roommates, which is so obviously we see that Rex, Wolf, and Gregor are living together on a repurposed ATTE on Selos. And they try to live, they try to kill Jupas for food, and they have an interesting dynamic. So I want to ask you guys, if you could live with 2 different Star Wars characters,
Oh,
who would it be and why? Let's start with Danielle.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, well, we already know her answer. On to Remy.
It's gonna be the ones that we have seen in the
Do we want
Oh,
the
I
X-rated
wonder.
version or do we want the
Let's
X-rated.
both. No,
X-rated.
both.
Okay.
Even out. The,
Whenever there's
the-
an or, give me both. You know.
Yeah, both.
Okay. X-rated Rex and Wolf. Duh.
All right, yeah.
Regular, just kind of acceptable, just roommate. Actually, just roommates. Answer.
That's just like a tag, like, oh, we're just actually roommates.
We're roommates. We're not actually
Nothing-
roommates
no-
together.
No platonic. They're just there. They yell at me when I have to do the dishes, and
Nothing going on in the bedroom, you know.
no, nothing's going on. Not a damn thing.
There's no
Not even
cloning going on
friends.
here.
Yeah, there's no clown.
Okay. Ahsoka, because I feel like she would be both respectable and fun. She would be respectful and fun. She'd be respectful and fun. And then other 2 roommates. I don't know. I kind of want to say Trace, because I feel like she would be clean.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and she'll dump the spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, if she does that before coming into your house, you're not going to get
That's
swatted.
fine.
So
That's fine.
Except in space, she'll just toss all the food in the garbage disposal or throw it in the trash.
I just imagining.
Yeah, I think Trace would be an
Goodfellas.
interesting roommate. That would be cool because I mean that she's a very laid back person. She likes to get things done, and she's not very confrontational. So I feel like that would be a cool roommate to have. Yeah, she'd be very pleasing to be around.
You don't like confrontation, Char?
Me,
Can't
not
handle
really, but
confrontation.
I'll confront you, Luke,
Oh yeah,
with my laser sword. That's purple.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you really
Never thought of
thought
that.
you were being-
euphemism.
being
Better watch yourself.
purple. Oh man.
Euphemism.
Anyway,
It vibrates.
Yes. Okay. So first, to answer the question about Rex growing his beard,
Yes.
I like to think that he probably grew it whenever he started noticing a couple of gray hairs. So kind of like in between. Would you agree, Danielle?
Yeah, I think so. I think that Rex, well, this goes back to the question of, is Rex a natural blonde or a bottle blonde? Which I have my pros and cons for each of these. If he's bottle blonde, then definitely yes. He sees those gray hairs and he's like, nope, not anymore. I'm just gonna let it all happen. But yeah, and no, never mind.
That's
oh no, hey, no, full send, Danielle. Don't hold back here at the Problem Podcast.
And maybe he realized that it is pleasing for particular people in his life when he goes through his well-deserved
Listen.
go.
As soon as Rex grew his beard, here's what happened. If you went up to Rex in his younger days and you called him daddy, he would blush and be so uncomfortable. But as soon as that man grew a beard and
Old
you
man
called
Rex.
him daddy,
You're
Old
"God,
man
thank you,
Rex
Commander."
tells you to call him daddy. Young
I am your
Rex
daddy.
says, "Oh, thanks."
That's Commander Daddy to you,
Yeah.
soldier. Oh my God.
I went to Daddy
okay, now-
University, 1964. It didn't even exist yet, but I created the
69.
university.
but for my roommates, for X-rated, I would choose Hunter and Wolf without a doubt.
Oh,
Me and Danielle share them on the weekends,
Yeah.
and then
We have
I'm-
joint
I'm
custody.
Custody. Oh my God.
I don't mean it like that. It's voluntary.
Oh,
on his
yeah, it's
part.
voluntary.
You guys-
Voluntary
you guys just take
custody.
turns with the clones, like just like
Oh
pass back
my-
and forth. Like, all
oh
right,
my
this weekend you
God.
get Rex, and then the next weekend
No,
I
no,
get
no, no,
Wolf.
no. We don't pass the clones back and forth. They pass,
pass
us
us.
back.
Oh my god!
I don't want to know what happens on Camino. What
There's-
happens on Camino
There's
stays on
the
Camino.
picture.
Yeah,
Their
there's
pleasure.
definitely cloning going on there.
Yeah.
But for non-X-rated, I would probably choose. I want to say Ahsoka, but since she was raised so much by Anakin, I know that man's house is a fucking disaster,
Hey,
and I just could not. I just could not handle it. So I would probably say Padme and Luke. I would like to have Luke as my
oh,
my
thanks.
roommate.
Hmm.
Not
Pretty
you.
awesome.
Not
No, no.
you.
Yeah, not
So,
me.
so would you just be like the bastard kid of Padme, or would you just be like
no, because
No, I would just be Padme's friend.
roommate.
My God.
Form the
The
glad bag.
Batch. Wait, Danielle, podcast.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm saying. Pod One's Podcast Network
Most
presents
unhinged
the Glad Batch.
podcast.
I'm just thinking like there's Padme and Luke, and then there's Remy.
Remy's the friend.
Like
Let's be real. I'm the friend of Padme, so I mean
the roommate. They were
the
roommates.
roommate,
No.
and they were roommates.
Remy's like the very energetic person that loves to party, and then Padme's there with a very young baby Luke trying to raise him, and then she's in a corner drinking a Four Loko, talking about how she wants to dance to the Cantina Band music. I'm like, come on.
You have never said anything more fucking true than that.
I'm
That
about
was
And then,
perfect.
wait, I have a conspiracy theory on this whole thing. Clovis is like the next door neighbor that's trying to get in all the time. And it's just like pounding at the door.
No, that's why I have to live with Padme, because I have to fucking keep his ass away. I do
Oh,
it
good
too.
God.
But Bale, who would your two roommates be in Star Wars? You don't have to do an X-rated or a non-X-rated.
Yes, you do. It's required.
Okay,
Okay,
all right,
fine.
X-rated.
I guess Remy is now the 5th member of the Pod One's Podcast.
I am actually a host of the Podless podcast.
How many
Honestly, I
honorary
would
fourth
love- I
members
would-
do we have at this point?
No, hey. If we call, we can't do this right now because I literally had a conversation with her about it earlier. We cannot bring that up. That's way too ironic. Never
God.
mind. Anyway, sorry, Bale. Go ahead.
I think
God
for
damn it.
both types of roommate, Ray would be there. One, she would condemn my use of the floordrobe. I don't use a wardrobe. I have my clothes on the floor. She would condone
Oh, I
that.
thought you were going another direction with that.
No, you
Same.
filthy animal.
Same.
And
Oh,
two,
like
because
nobody
just-
else on this whole thing is
Yeah, all right,
filthy
all right.
here. Yeah.
Oh God.
And
Imagine
two,
if Remy and
Daisy
Chase
Ridley,
took
come
over
on.
Pod Ones.
And then for
good
the second one, for the just general roommate, I'll go with Thrawn because I do a lot of computer programming. He could sort out the logic.
But Thrawn would be the
Uh,
worst. Okay, like I know we joked about like Ahsoka being like the worst roommate because of the match.
We are gonna have
Thrawn
eggs and
must be the
bacon in the
worst, too.
morning.
How do you
Thrawn's
like
room
your
is just,
eggs?
like,
Do you like them
scattered evidence
scrambled?
room.
Or do you like
Nah.
them boiled?
Right.
prefer
Thrawn is
sunny side up.
ideal, right? Thrawn can be made into a male housewife so easily, right? You tell Thrawn what you want.
He
Say,
takes off his
Thrawn,
outfit and puts an apron on.
Thrawn,
Somebody
I
draw
want-
Thrawn in a maid
I
outfit.
want-
I need it right now.
I want my
Alanis
room
is
cleaned.
Just
I want the
turned on her
colors.
iPad. She starts
I want the colors
drawing.
sorted. I want the socks, the underwear in this drawer. He would fucking categorize that shit better than I would, right? Mr. Thrawn, can you cook my bacon to precisely this temperature, precisely this color? Good bit of tender crispiness. Man's on it. He's making their best bacon
But-
butty known
Alanis,
to
Alanis,
man.
I need it by the end of the podcast, which would be like probably another hour and a half if I had to guess.
So
Bale.
By
Bale,
the
you
way,
said
this is going-
Thrawn and who?
Thrawn and Ray for just general roommates,
Thrawn
and
and
then for the X-rated roommates, it's still Ray. And you know what? I'm just gonna chuck Aralani in there because
Ooh,
I
you dirty
I don't feel
dog,
the need to
you.
explain myself.
I can just imagine Ray
Um,
and Thrawn fighting about what's for dinner, and then Ray's like, "I want Panda Express," and then Thrawn's like, "You forget it's Taco Tuesday."
But I also imagine Eli Vanto's constantly over. He's just always
yeah.
in the apartment, and Ray's like getting sick of him.
He's the unofficial fourth wheel.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Hereth,
That
who
was
would your
far too
roommates
much
be?
fun.
There's just too much chaos going on. Like I've had like different things slotted in, and I was like, wait.
Kier. A
Arlani
Kier
getting some
sighting.
Of
love.
course, Aralani's getting some love, Kier. I'm a chiss simp.
It's great to see you, Kier. We miss you. I mean, you were on our show very
Last
recently,
week.
but we miss you.
Oh, Jesus.
Hope the baby's doing okay.
Oh yeah.
Lots of
The,
love
lit-
to the baby.
the little
Indeed.
Padawan. The little Padawan. It was her first ever podcast, so she'll remember that for the rest of her life. There you
Yeah.
go.
I don't
We were
think
the
she will
first.
because she's very different.
Shut your mouth, Bale. It was real to me. All right. It
If
was
she
real
saw
to
your
me.
face, Luke, she will not remember it for the
I'm now
Yeah, Luke.
imagining
Luke, in like
a
15 years from now,
Luke
you're gonna look
waving
like
a
Rex
Ray's
in the
getting
show.
kicked. Hey.
I'm just
Also-
imagining like
Bringing her
Luke,
back.
a 50-year-old Luke Egan holding up a picture of Luke from anywhere. Do you remember your first
I
podcast?
was about to say that.
No.
Yeah,
Do you
because
remember? I was on with your
Because
mum.
when Kier's kid grows up, I'm assuming these podcasts will still exist.
Oh,
So
hell
when
yeah.
Luke just pulls up, her kid's gonna be like, "Who is that old bastard?" And then she's like, "Oh, well, let me show you this. I was on their show a long time ago, and this is him. That's Luke from the Podwans podcast."
I thought that was Callus.
You're fueling
Alanis
Lannis's
gaslights
fire.
Luke into being callous. It's
No, that's gonna be one of our. It's gonna be one of our. When I eventually move to New Jersey, it's going to be literally.
Wait,
That's gonna be one of
Elements
our
comment.
Halloween.
Diane's comment, please.
Listen,
Who?
The
Which
Youngling is
one?
here to support Danielle and Remy being feral for clones. Ah, yes.
gotta treat her right, you know?
This, Luke. You're Tamar.
No,
Have
you know
it,
who? You know who
sunshine.
doesn't see? You know who didn't see? She disagrees with that. Alanis.
Alanis,
see
we're
it at
having
all.
words after this.
also no, Bale. You got to remember, she's so laser focused on callous. She can't see anything else.
Good point.
That's fair.
She's
That's
got
fair.
tunnel vision. towards
Anyway.
that beautiful mutton chop man.
I would choose Eli Vanto because I think I would just love to hear him talk like this, just talk like this and tell me all about his shipping
Space cowboy.
experience. Space cowboy.
Vanto.
And then actually I would choose Qui-Gon. Ironically that Alanis said that as well. I would choose Qui-Gon because he has the best weed.
Facts.
Oh yeah, you're talking. Okay. You want to know mine?
Yes.
It's easy. Chewbacca and Tarful.
Oh,
For your X-rated? Yeah.
No. Oh, I mean,
There's a fit.
no, no.
Very confirmed.
For my regular
Hey,
one,
you're
because
just
I
a
mean,
monster
just
fucker. It's
think
okay.
about this
Don't
for a
worry
second.
about that.
Did you see
Facts.
Chewbacca pounding those drinks
You mean
on the-
Chrysanthemum?
No. Chewbacca and Chrysanthemum. Then yeah, because I mean
Yeah.
they both hammer drinks down. Did you see
Chrysanthemum.
Chewbacca and Solo hammer those drinks down on Dryden Voss's ship? And then did
Yeah.
you see Chrysanthemum in Garza Whip's
Damn
sanctuary?
it! I want to
him
change
just
my
pounding
answer.
drinks? We're going to get hammered on every single weekend. Sunday, robot football, Outlander Club, Coruscant.
That's just a frat house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
of
mean,
big
it's
hairy
a fun
men.
frat house. Some frat houses are not fun.
But my
okay?
X-rated. Though.
Is this the Padawan's hype house?
My X-rated though. Mine would be
Oh God,
Obi-Wan
oh.
Kenobi
Oh,
and drumroll please. Boba Fett.
why am I not
Ooh.
surprised about Boba Fett? You
Oh
fucking
That's
my-
iconic. That's a good X-rated. I like that.
That Mhm.
Here's the thing. I
Boba's
could.
gonna be like, huh, remember when I was blasting you to pieces on Kamina? You're just like this. Instead of saying shot, you just blew away.
It's only
Yeah.
it's like
Nice.
you only hear that in the Lego Star Wars. Whenever you play as Obi-Wan,
Yeah, and
It's
he does,
always that noise.
"Ah."
oh,
He makes
Anyway,
that
sorry,
sound
Remy.
when Boba's blasting him. He just flies away instead of actually.
yeah.
I'll be honest, I thought this was still the context of the X-ray thing, and you're making those noises. I'm getting
No.
rather confused
I
and
would.
concerned.
I would let Boba plow me, but I mean Obi-Wan could be the front runner. You know?
Oh my God.
Obi-Wan in the front, Boba in the back. Got it.
Helmet on or helmet off, Char?
Boba has to control the situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Char,
Is he the
helmet on or off?
wait. Are we talking Daimyo Boba Fett? Because it kind of matters.
I'm
He's
here
got
to
that
make a
drip.
proposal that's mutually
I
beneficial.
mean, the minute he becomes a bounty hunter, yeah. I mean, well, not that.
Yes,
The minute
yes.
when he's an adult.
And,
when he's an adult.
we would throw
Danielle,
parties.
we weren't
throw,
even going there, and then you brought it up.
We'll throw parties at Jabba's palace.
Danielle's canceled.
yeah, Danielle. Nobody
But
follow
Char,
her.
So
would you have to be wearing this?
I do have one up
Yes.
there that's signed by Jeremy Bullock, but I'm not going to grab that.
Okay,
But
don't.
it's not as good looking as that one though. That one's the
Oh.
Black Series one. That's nice.
Okay, anyway.
But so what we would do is me, Obi-Wan, and Boba Fett, we would have parties in Jabba's palace, and then me, Obi-Wan, and Boba are all going to go cuddle in the Bactapod, and all we're just going to have a little
Just cuddling?
relaxation, yeah,
Just kind of
all hang out in the Polynesian spa. That's what we're going to do. Okay.
Polynesian spa. Anyway.
But anyways, let's go through the audience. Let's go to the audience and see how many, because I did see a lot of good combinations for roommates in here. So we have Grand Admiral, the Homemade Grand Admiral Thrawn edition. I'm trying to figure out where this starts. So we have Pat. This says Ray and Wicket. That would be a very
The
very
Ewok
fun
would
combination.
literally poo everywhere. I don't think those things know how to use a toilet.
Well,
You'll be
you piss,
scrubbing poo out the carpet all day, Pat. Do you want that?
no, you piss off Wicket, and then you just in
B2
the middle of the
and Cal.
night, you just hear yup, and you just hear the drum start pounding.
No.
All you hear is
All you hear
no.
when Ray doesn't clean something up, all she hears is it was
Then
just
what
like
does
in her
Imagine it.
sleep.
What if Wicket takes a shower? I mean, we all see what a wet dog looks like. Imagine what a wet Ewok would look like.
Oh.
Oh my
Oh.
god!
He just comes out.
Absolutely.
He just like, he
You
says
know,
like
the-
he's talking in Ewok. He's like, I don't have a towel. Help me out.
like a wet Pomeranian.
He's walking
They're
around
so
naked.
fleecy.
Well, not really naked. My dogs aren't
I
really
mean,
naked, so I mean,
Yes, they are. If they don't have a color on, they're naked.
or if they don't have a hood, I'm sorry. And then we have Ventress and Ahsoka. Don't ask me why, but it works. That would probably works.
Yeah.
I just feel like they would have a lot of animosity towards each other. They would hate each other, but I mean,
Yeah, you'd have
Also, they'd be
fights.
like-
It'd be entertaining.
yeah.
I
You
mean,
lightsaber
I bet
duels every
Ahsoka's
Wednesday afternoon.
constantly asking her how Barriss got her lightsabers, but and then we have Danielle and Remy from the Glad match. We also have what else am I missing? Am I missing a few of them?
You're missing the later ones.
Oh yeah, normal roommates. We have Qui-Gon for a reason, and Quinlan Voss, X-rated Callus and Thrawn, Obi-Wan, and I would hate each other. Not for me.
I'm in the same boat as Alanis there. I agree. I think Obi-Wan and I could have like a one-night stand, and then after that, he'd be like, "Get the fuck away from me!"
Qui-Gon and Quinlan. I feel like that's too much like alliteration. Like imagine going up to your friends and saying like, "Oh, I live with Qui-Gon and Quinlan."
The double Q household.
Like say Qui-Gon and
Oh,
Quinlan
wait,
very
that's
fast.
cute. The Q house.
Oh my
Um,
god.
Well, Luke, did you make your X-rated?
I don't think I did.
Luke,
Go
where's your
on.
X-rated? We all
X-rated.
did ours.
Oh man.
Did we all make ours?
I
Anakin.
think so.
Anakin for reasons. The
Surprise.
man's
Like a
the
slice,
man's got
slice.
hey, hey.
Metal
Why,
up
cause-
why,
comes
'cause
in
he
handy, huh?
Why? Because he can force pull a pear and cut it for you.
Yeah, he's romantic. Are you kidding
Hey,
me?
it worked for Padme. It worked for
Eh,
Yeah, have Obi-Wan there. He'll be very grumpy.
Inappropriate use of the Force.
yeah, inappropriate use of
Yeah,
force.
how dare you pull that fruit?
Actually, I'm gonna switch mine. I don't want Anakin. Now that I think about it, Obi-Wan for sure. Obi-Wan
He's
for
mine.
sure. Well, too bad.
We'll tag team him.
Where yeah. Oh God. All
You
right.
just
Well,
go
all right.
share.
Just go. Yeah.
I got
We could've
my
gone with share. We didn't need to go tag team right
I'll-
away. You know.
I got my X-rated one.
Okay, go.
Eldar and Avar.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised
I
no
like
one,
that.
no one's
That
put
would be
a
good.
High Republic
I like
character.
that, yeah.
Huh.
And then I'll go Avar Chris.
Wow, Luke.
Obi-Wan and Avar.
Yeah.
Hmm. At least you know that Avar will be blasting the music because you know she loves that music with the Force.
Yeah.
And then we have Cobb Vanth and Din Djarin. Ooh.
Bam.
Where's Malik where we
Yeah,
need
it's
him?
good.
Malik's probably loving that right now. Malik loves Cobb Vanth. He loves Cobb Vanth. So I'm curious what Malik's would be because I mean I just feel like that he would have a very interesting. It would be like Cobb Vanth and Ket Pincher Klopp. Ket Pincher Klopp would be amazing. It's just a little red guy.
My God.
And then Kenny said X-rated Ventress and Ahsoka. For real, Qui-Gon and Dooku. Huh. I feel
Dooku would
like
be-
Qui-Gon and Dooku will be too formal.
Too proper.
Yeah.
I feel like when like
Yeah.
during
They
dinner
treat
time
every
they
day like a funeral.
they
feel
live in like
I
this
feel like
Victorian room.
I feel like Dooku is just too much. Like he's too much a stick in the mud.
He'd stir
You know?
his tea constantly with his pinky up.
He'd
I
be
feel like
like,
everything would be too regal, in my
he'd be like,
opinion.
why are
Everything's
you
gonna be
in my
glossy
vicinity?
Very fancy chairs.
Yeah.
Because obviously Dooku is
snob.
royalty, and then
There'd
Qui-Gon's
be so
just,
much wood in that house, and that's
I
not a
know.
euphemism. That's just a furniture thing.
Yeah, less
It'd
wood
be
for Wookiees to
unreal.
use. Come on. And then
Jesus Christ.
oh god, Jar Jar. Is it Panaka or Padme?
Here's Padme. I can't tell.
Jar Jar, Padme, and cosplaying as Palpatine.
All right. Well,
I'm-
It's an
I'm
interesting
very
one. It's
curious
unique.
on
I'll give it that.
goes.
oh my God.
I'm okay with this. All the good Shelby. Yeah,
All
Dooku
right.
would buy all of that. He's very classy.
You would.
But
Count Jar.
anyways, that is it for my lore segment.
Wait, that was supposed to be a lore segment?
It was
We
the
just
deep
talked about who we
lore
want to
of
fuck
the
for like 20
pegging.
minutes. I'm
It's
really
the lore of the
confused.
pegging, Bale.
Lore of pegging. Good God.
Anyway,
I mean, I wanted to do something that interconnected with another, no pun intended, Hereth, but connected with a former question that I had. But I mean, how often do you come across like roommates? I mean, I know that there's the Ghost Crew, and they all live together, they all travel together, they all work together. You have clone battalions that all live together and work together, and there's just not too many instances where there's a scene where they go to a hotel and they hang out and they do that. But I just felt like it was a very good question to ask you guys. I mean, obviously it went way crazier than I thought.
hey,
but
you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. But
It's
Harris,
supposed to be at the Rebels arc, and it's
I love how derailed this has become.
oh no, the clones do live with each other. Danielle and Remy don't get any ideas. There's too many clones in a battalion.
I also live with the clones. You just didn't see me there.
Yeah.
Remy
They
just
make
said
us
the
leave
walls.
when-
Remy, yeah, Remy just lives in the walls.
It's more fun if it's a secret.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. All right, with that.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Okay.
Luce, you were delayed on that one.
Yeah, I know.
Oh
Alright.
How am I supposed
Alright.
to recover from that one?
That's
Alright.
amazing.
This is a
Anyway,
nightmare.
going back to like the last 40 minutes ago when Luke tried to steal my question, even though it was right the fuck in front of him. He
Good
could literally
time.
look 2 sentences
No, I
down.
literally was not looking at it. I'm just now seeing it. There we go.
You
Great.
muck it.
Sorry. Go
That's
ahead.
my word.
Well, guess what? I just stole it. Well, as Luke was trying to say earlier, I guess we could throw Tales of the Jedi in there as well. But with the context of Siege of Mandalore coming out after Rebels, how do you interpret Rex's line of "I didn't betray my Jedi"? Because I think there's multiple ways you can look at it.
Yeah, I guess there like one of the ways you could look at it is that he was referring to his Jedi general Anakin, which he never got the chance to betray. But then also he tried really hard not to betray Ahsoka and ultimately didn't fully anyway. And I think that can play into it a bit, is that he tried really hard. He didn't want to, and maybe that is what he meant.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I take it the same way of yes, sort of betrayed Ahsoka, but obviously he was having the inner battle with himself because of what he knew from Fives, and very lucky for that, RIP. But
Pour one out for a real one.
pour one out.
You gotta truly. You're the only one that's drinking. Pour it out.
Yeah. Also, Bale, this is directly at you. Can you read Pat's comment for me?
It's our word now, Bale. We stole it like the Brits did everything else. Look, right.
All right, nope. I'm cutting you off there. Nope, because you'll go on a 20-minute reign. We don't have time for that right now. We only have time for sexualization of Star Wars characters. I apologize, but
That's my thing, Bucko.
anyway, Remy, you were saying?
But anyway, yeah. I mean that's pretty much it. I agree with what Danielle said, and yeah, that's it.
And that is the end of my essay. Thank you.
Period. Thank you.
Are you sure you don't want to put a comma in there and then a word and then a
No,
period?
I like
Yeah.
run-on sentences.
I'm gonna comment. This TED Talk was
This-
ass.
this-
Period.
Oh, so
Yeah,
Dale, do you have
Bale.
anything?
I think. Well, I mean, both the cases that Danielle and Remy put forward are pretty much all it can be. Realistically, it's Dave Filoni didn't know. He just put it in there because it's to sound cool, and then realized, oh fuck, he doesn't kind of work, but it kind of does, so we'll leave it.
Well, because by
And
his
ultimately, that's
mind,
what I think it is. But I'd say it would be. I think that was written with the intention of it being Anakin. That's how I read how it was written for the time. Keep in mind that when he refers to Anakin later through the holocron, he's just like, "This is my general," and then
well,
it's Anakin. I don't think he ever. He always responds to Link's Ahsoka as like Commander Tano. Is it Commander Tano?
yeah.
Or am I being wrong? Yeah, like
Yeah.
Commander in general are two different things. I think the intention there was it to be Anakin, but obviously with the changes in influence of Siege of Mandalore, well, not really changes, but additional stuff with that, you can apply that to Ahsoka and guess she's kind of serving general whilst Anakin's over on. Yeah, I don't know how the military works.
I'll explain my interpretation of it. So obviously, in world, I kind of lie more towards he technically didn't betray Ahsoka because he was fighting his chip line of logic. If we're going real world logic of like how it was written, I think originally Filoni had it where Rex removed the chip before Siege
Yeah.
of Mandalore, and
Yeah.
then when it got re-put in production, I think he changed it to make it more dramatic. So I think
Yeah,
when
that's
he-
where
That makes sense. Yeah.
When he
When was the
talked
Ahsoka novel written?
about Order 66,
2014.
the
Or-
scrapped plans, like whenever they got canceled, and he's talked about Order 66, the plans that he had for it, I think one of the things he mentioned was that Rex had gotten his chip out before, and he was able to help Ahsoka from the very beginning.
Because if I remember correctly, in the Ahsoka novel, like they trap them
2016, Luke.
all, Order 66 goes down, and then like, they all start shooting Ahsoka, and Rex steps in and kills both of them.
Mm.
And it's like very dramatic that way.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ. I was wondering when he was going to show up,
Yeah.
or when they were going to show up.
We
They're
patiently
just
waiting
here
for
to
Brooke to
cause
show up
chaos.
because of Hereth's shirt.
Yeah. No, but what I was going to say earlier, Hereth, because I don't know if it really ruined your whole thing, but like looking back as people, like when you first watch it, right? We didn't get Siege of Mandalore, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now after watching Siege of Mandalore, and Tales of the Jedi, how does that, like, when you watched it, had you watched it since Siege of Mandalore had came out? That's the real question. Have you seen this? Did you see this arc like during a rewatch or whenever?
Oh.
Do you look at it differently than you did the first time
Mm-hmm.
you ever watched
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
It hurts a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
a lot more.
It does.
Well, I cry every time I see Rex now. Like, I wish I'd done a live reaction to the Tales of the Jedi episode 5, Practice Makes Perfect. I was just sobbing the whole time. And then I watched this episode again for the podcast, and I was like, Rex, I
Yeah.
just want you back.
Yeah. Yeah, I it's so weird because then even you can see the detail of him with the chip out of his head
Mm-hmm.
as well. It's exactly where it is in Siege of Mandalore. So it just hits different after Siege of Mandalore for sure. Like that reunion is so much like it was good. It was like really wholesome when Ahsoka, like the Ahsoka novel was coming out, but like now that Siege of Mandalore is out, it's like it's more impactful.
I was gonna say, is it bad that I've only watched Rebels since Siege of Mandalore came out?
No.
Interesting.
Well, it's because I kind of came into Star Wars after, came into Star Wars properly. I watched the films as a kid, but like I didn't watch Clone Wars until Siege of Mandalore, all that jazz was out before I even started reading the books. So I don't know. Is my answer to that question.
Yeah, that's a very interesting perspective too, because when you watch Rebels and you hear about the Siege of Mandalore, you're like, wait, this was the last battle he had with her. What was it like? What were they doing? How did he get his chip out? You were constructing all these questions about what would happen when that time came. Eventually, it did in 2020.
And then Twilight of the Apprentice happened, and then you had the whole context of like, oh, Ahsoka and Maul know each other. This is interesting because remember they added that layer on top in the finale.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and then we do get Siege of Mandalore, and it's completely different. Like, it would be weird because I mean, if you see Siege of Mandalore first before the mention in Rebels, it feels a little bit different than if you were to see it in Rebels first. You know?
Yeah.
It's like watching the original trilogy first instead of watching the prequel trilogy first. You know, it's like you know that Vader is Luke's dad, but if you watch the OT, you're like, wow, how did this happen?
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like the way you watch it, it's really important.
Yeah, I think I still watched the OT first, but I know all the twists. So
yeah.
But I feel like
it's a weird thing as well. That I don't ever remember being told that Darth Vader was Luke's father, but somehow when it got to Empire, I just knew. It's just so ingrained in pulp culture that I think when I was born, they just put like a little chip in my head. You will know when you watch it.
Don't talk about the clones that way.
Yeah.
It's a very serious matter.
Better watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers from 1980.
Spoiler alert.
1980.
Yep. Wow, I didn't realize they did that quick of a turnaround.
That was 3 years, just like the prequel.
Well, it's also the 80s, so they're pretty high quality movies.
Only for Chase. Only for Chase.
Okay, spoilers. We do find out that Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father. I'm sorry, I had to say it. It was huge.
All right.
The
Hereth?
moment in the cinema before I think even my parents were properly adults was electric.
Whoa.
Oh Jesus!
But anyway, speaking of Vader, this is for Luke and only Luke only. So we got Alandis with Agent Callus last week, her going off about Agent Callus. So I'm going to reverse the tables and make Luke go off about Vader. See?
Uno reverse.
Uno reverse Alandis. I was trying to figure out an Agent Callus question, but I couldn't think of
Uno
anything. I
reverse.
should have just DM'd you, but I couldn't.
Anyway. All right. So
But-
what am I going off about Vader for?
So, again, at the end of the episode, we see the fifth brother get sent to I forget the Imperial. I feel really bad for forgetting the Imperial.
Constantine.
I was gonna say Constantine, but I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Yep. It's Constantine.
And then they're like,
That
Vader's
Muppet.
busy, so he sent me in his place. So, what do you think Vader's doing there in this time? Because it's very
He's chilling like a fucking villain. He ain't doing anything. He is sitting his happy ass in his goddamn chamber, thinking about his depression, how he lost his wife. How he's never going to amount to like anything.
how
that the
Obi-Wan
Emperor
beat the
probably-
shit out of him.
Yeah, how Obi-Wan destroyed him with rocks. How he just constantly doesn't live up to anybody's expectations, even from the very beginning. The man's just doesn't give a fuck anymore. He's just like, I don't care. I'm just gonna be in my little pod, be my space, safe space, and just when they come back to Lothal, I'll handle it. But I'm not until then. I don't care. Come get me when they do something interesting.
But my thing that I think is interesting about all this is it's like the last episode, Vader finally realizes like, oh god, my former Padawan is currently helping them. Maybe I should get more hands on. But Anakin's like, nah, psych, I'm out of here.
No. Okay, so Kenny says Vader immortal, which brings up a good point.
It takes place before Rogue One.
It takes place
Like
before Rogue One.
right before Rogue One. So it's like season 4
Okay.
of Rebels.
Okay, yeah. So that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's not doing that. I think well, you also have to remember, what is Ahsoka doing this?
Mhm. She has her own
Meditating
little
in the
mission.
Force.
Yeah,
Just
she has
say.
her own little mission. So
Yeah.
what's that all about?
Mhm.
But
Or
We
yeah,
never
maybe
learned
she's
that.
I
Ashla.
don't-
I have no idea.
and they don't and obviously they cannot meet again. They cannot meet before. It's not like with Obi-Wan and Vader where A New Hope and the original trilogy kind of had it an open-ended, right? With Vader and Ahsoka, it was foretold that you would be here. Like that's the first time they've seen each other since the Siege of Mandalore. So maybe he's reaching out to her like he does to Luke in the deleted scene of Return of the Jedi. See, that would be
Or-
perfect. That would be
or,
perfect because he's sitting
like-
in his fucking chamber just like I
Or-
said he was.
Or like
his
Kenobi, like
Yes.
when
Egg.
Obi-Wan is thinking about Anakin and Vader's thinking about Obi-Wan. They're kind of like getting connected again.
Possibly. Maybe she's going to Tython trying to talk to Yoda. I don't know. But Vader's sitting in his happy ass chamber, like being depressed as always.
And then Palpatine's trying to like get him back out there. Like,
Like, Vader, you must find your
Here's the cookie.
Yeah, here's a cookie. You want to find your dead wife? Here's a cookie. It'll help you.
No, Palpatine just
need-
treating Vader like a dog.
you need to
Oh,
kill,
man.
you passed
Come
out.
on, come on, good boy.
I mean, really, he literally is though. Like,
I mean, yeah.
As an example, like at the end of Kenobi, are your thoughts really? Are you really focused on this? And then instantly, Vader snaps back into he means nothing. That's like
Sure.
leash material. Like, hey, reining you back in, bro.
Leash material. God
Like,
damn
I
it.
just saying.
AO3 tags.
Jeez, don't tell me.
You know who
there's
else is
everything.
leash material?
What, Agent Callus?
Wolf, Hunter.
Yes, actually.
Well, yeah, actually.
Oh, Jesus Christ! All right,
This
well,
has
this
put
is the,
far too
this
many
is-
images in my brain.
this is the horniest episode of Pod One's podcast there will ever be.
Thanks
This
to
might-
me.
Collectively,
welcome.
Remy and I have read all the clone fics. So
Yeah.
what did you expect?
Every
I'm-
clone fit.
I'm intrigued about the one with the what's it called? The beast that they kill and hang off the ATTE.
Oh,
Vader
the
is a
Jupa.
leash kid, confirmed.
Yeah, the
Vader is
Jupa.
a leash kid.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is.
Not a. I don't even want to know what
The
there's an
Jupa?
AOG about a Jupa.
Yeah, the Juba?
Okay, the premise is that there's a scientist.
Oh boy, do I have a
All
story
All right,
to
hold
tell
on,
you.
hold on. Hold on. We're gonna take this one offline, just because I think this is gonna get a lot more down the rabbit hole.
Wait, this can be our podcast, Danielle. We just
Yeah,
talk about
Yeah,
fan
yeah,
fiction.
there you go. There you go. We can't show the hands of the what was it called? What did Pep call it? Oh fuck, I can't
Glad
find it.
Batch?
Glad Batch. Yeah, Glad Batch. There you go. But Char, it's now back to you.
It's time. Let's run it. 3 interesting facts about a certain Rebels arc that you didn't know about until now. Part 11, the Clone Arc Edition. Fact 1. Once a party, now a memory. The interior of the ATTE cockpit has a large Jupa illustration on the side and hash marks indicating at least 12 kills. Also inside the cockpit of the ATTE is a decal for 79s, the clone nightclub on Coruscant. Fact 2. A callback to Abafar. The undershirt that Gregor wears is adorned with the logo of the Power Sliders diner he worked at on Abafar during the Clone Wars. Fact 3. A connection to Stinky. The Jupa fishing harness is built out of a Clone Wars era backpack, famously used by Ahsoka to carry Rod of the Hutt. And there you have it. Those are the 3 interesting facts about the clone.
I'm putting that comment back.
HR. Guess what? There's a 4th fact. If
Canon.
It's actually Wolf.
I
Sorry.
wonder why he was nudging on Zeb so hard.
It's actually
then.
Wolf.
all right.
The reason there's
God
2 F's
damn
in
it.
his name.
I mean, they're all clones. I'm
The
assuming
only
they have
reason
the
why it
same.
would be Gregor is if he pumps it up.
Oh
my God.
And he would. He has little
He
like
would.
detachable ones
He
that
would.
hide in his
Luke,
house.
it's time to take it offline. I'm scared.
What? All right. Here's the ranking of the episode. Danielle, you start first. What is it? A chef's kiss, Grand Admiral? Is that what you would rank the episode?
It has my favorite boys in it, so it's a chef's kiss.
All right. There you go, Remy.
I second that with a good chef's kiss. Chef Remy approved.
Chef Remy. That's so
Bale.
good.
I'll give it an Admiral. It's a great episode. I've rewatched it about 50 times.
Oh, and now you're never gonna look at it the same after this episode.
No, because I'm gonna be thinking
Hereth?
about Jupas and clone penises.
Oh, Jesus. You didn't have to say it.
That's what I think about every day.
I have more
Welcome
questions
to our
now
lives.
than
Jupas as
answers.
well, or just the clone penises? I can't
All
tell
of
it's
it.
more worrying.
Jesus.
My God.
Christ.
Wow.
My God.
What has Pod Ones come to?
The FDA is not gonna approve this message.
The
When
FBI is
Podwans
like,
needs
FDA?
more ratings, they bring me on.
Administration care.
The clone simp takeover.
you mean the
of the
FCC, you
podcast.
dumbass?
Yeah, the FCC. The freaking FCC. What?
I just thought
Oh
of
my God! All right. Hereth, what do you rank this? Make it quick.
Admiral.
All right, Char.
Grand Admiral. Oh my
All right,
God.
Chef's kiss. Oh Jesus Christ! All right, so I would say that is our first.
There it is.
Get off the screen! What the hell? Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Remy, where can the good people follow you?
You can follow me at TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at Feral Remy. Just makes sense. On Twitter, the L is a capital I.
She's always welcome, but we're starting to really think about really think about the options now.
Just wait
But-
until you guys start talking about the Bad Batch.
Oh, it's gonna be glorious.
Well, I think we might just have to add Remy as a 4th.
I think you have to.
I think we have to. As
It'll be a
well.
foursome. It's okay.
Oh my God.
Golf.
And that has
Even,
double
even,
meanings.
even numbers. They always turn out well.
It's a golf
Uh,
foursome, you dirty-minded people.
Danielle. Danielle. Oh my God. Where can the good people follow you?
Twitter, DannyS394, TikTok, written in Star Wars, Instagram, written in the SW.
And find her reading fan fiction about Wolf and Rex tag teaming. Anyway,
And you just-
Bale, where can the good people follow you?
When I'm not in heinous amounts of therapy because of this most recent episode, you can find me at Grandmaster Bale on the TikTok and the Twitter, and Grandmaster Bale on Instagram, even though I don't post on it. But do it anyway.
And what else?
Oh, yes. You can also find me every Sunday alongside my co-host Sansa doing the Stark Sisters Watch Game of Thrones. You best believe you should watch it because eventually you get to see me cry. But I'm not going to tell you what
Damn it,
episode.
Stop bringing this shit up.
What?
Offline.
They're
Offline.
brothers. They're brothers.
Arms, Luke.
Oh my God.
And coming soon, me and Luke will be hosting a Lord of the Ringsy Tolkien-y segment, but that is yet to be planned.
Yep.
But yeah, exciting stuff.
Yep. The honorary 6th member of Pod Ones now. Jesus, we have so many fucking people.
No,
now part
it's
of
like I said, it's an honor. It's the 4th member is a fist fight between so many different people.
No. Hereth, where can the good people follow you?
The good people can find me at Hereth Productions on TikTok and Instagram. Can't say not the good people because I got flamed last time by Char.
Oh yeah,
was gonna
because there's
say-
not there's you said good and bad people. You
Yeah,
deserve
they're
that.
just good people.
That was an L
No,
comment.
no, I wanted to zoom in the Char's face because his face went like during the
Yeah.
reaction, it was like that.
Yeah, but just good people. There's no bad people. Know that, Hereth. If you ever say that they're bad people, I'm flying out to Washington. Just know that.
I'm a bad
Okay.
person, and you guys have me on your podcast. So I mean,
And now we're square. Oh, there we go. And then she left. Okay.
Not anymore. I really didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Oh, not on me. God dang
Megan,
it.
get out of here. Shoo.
I meant to do this.
this is awkward. I'm uncomfortable.
She wants to go home.
Char, where can the good people follow you on the social medias?
Good people,
God
you can find me on
damn it.
TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at CharCharJ, as spelled right here. And you can find me here at the Pod Ones podcast every Thursday night as we cover our Star Wars Rebels rewatch. Next week, we're going to be diving into Season 2, Episode 5, titled Always Two There Are. We're going to be looking at the 5th brother and the 7th sister.
And you can follow us at the Pod Ones on all of our social medias. Just want to thank all 3 of our fantastic guests, Remy, Danielle, and Bale. Doors always open, obviously. I mean, whenever there's a clone fucking episode, you
don't
know
be
who's
talking
gonna be
about
on
doors.
it.
Hey, Luke, don't be talking about doors being open with these guys.
Hey,
And
yeah,
clone fucking
dirty-minded.
episodes can be taken 2 ways.
Because we all know Remy's
Oh,
thinking
yeah,
about
yeah.
the
Ladies
Rex's
and
back
gentlemen.
door.
I'm
anyway.
back for the episode that Rex dresses as a stormtrooper. So.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it for this one. For Light and Life.
On to the next one.
I did say that. On to the
No, you
next
didn't.
one. Yes, I did. I said on to the next one for Light and for Life.
We are all the Republic.
Oh Jesus.
And may the clone fucking be with you.
Yeah.
Always.
And just clone
Always.
fucking. May the